Have you ever wondered how does a relationship between an OnlyFans content creator and a Christian work? Or like, better question, does it actually work? Well, it does, but technically, well, I mean, it did work, but it did, yeah. But what happens when your entire personality becomes your boyfriend? And I'm talking about truly no personality, to the point where even the smallest little thing that comes out of your mouth is about your boyfriend. So let me introduce you to Kendall, no, not to be confused with Kendall Jenner, and Luke.
I try to do a bit of laundry every day, because I also do Luke's laundry, my boyfriend. I'm gonna go check on Luke and see if he wants anything to eat, because he hasn't eaten yet today, and I usually make him breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so he probably needs like something to eat.
Luke can't cook for himself? Like you have to make him breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Damn.
Daily coffee.
You're getting Luke's coffee?
But first, I'm gonna make Luke another coffee.
Another coffee for Luke.
Dinner with the other two guys, and I had to stay back because I'm literally in my PJs, and I want to finish packing. I always pack for Luke and I.
Oh, so you also pack for Luke?
This weekend with like him and his brothers, but they turned into a boys' trip, so
they
all
left you
girlfriends
behind.
Are no longer invited.
So far, the feeling that I'm getting from this is that she's Luke's assistant. I'm sorry, at this point she's doing everything but Luke. And like, we were actually supposed to go out on a dinner together, but Luke decided to go out with two other guys. But he's not gay though, like what? That's just like normal two guys. And we were also supposed to go out camping, but he decided that he was gonna go out camping with his brothers and girls were not invited. Again. But he's not gay though, right? Like, yeah, there's no way. But he goes out with guys a lot though. I don't know. Like, what is going on here? I'm so confused. Is Luke bi, gay, or are you his assistant?
I'm making Luke this little snack plate.
Okay,
I have
Luke's
to get
assistant.
Luke
Some dildos.
some shirts.
Oh.
Luke is really busy today anyways. He had a massage this morning, he's at a lunch meeting right now, and then he's working out with his friend later.
Is anyone else seeing a pattern here? Like, he seems so busy. Luke is having a horrible day today, by the way. He's just so busy. He has a massage. He was talking to his friend. And then later on, he's gonna be talking to another guy friend of his. So it's like, he is so stressed. My poor Luke. He works too hard getting all those massages. Damn, poor Luke. I feel so bad for Luke that he has to go through massages. Like, that shit hurts, especially if they're doing the cupping. I've never tried it, but that looks painful. So I see why Luke is stressful and busy. Okay, Luke's assistant.
Solo walk and shop day, which is my favorite way to spend time alone because Luke doesn't like to shop with me.
Aren't you
So
alone all the
sleepy right now.
time?
Luke loves when I come to his games, so there's really no reason for me not to go. Being tired is not a good enough excuse. I'm gonna go deliver this to Luke.
Oh, so you're Luke's DoorDasher as well. Got it.
And I have to unpack Luke's suitcase still.
Okay.
Luke said that those brownie bites were the best protein
Everything
bites
is
I've
about
ever
Luke.
made.
Luke and I have plans to go golfing. I am not golfing. Luke went without me. Luke
Go what?
Luke and I, Luke and I,
Luke and I,
Luke and I, Luke and I, Luke and I, Luke and I, Luke and I, Luke and I, Luke and I, Luke and I, Luke and I, Luke and I, Luke and I.
So yeah, that's what happens when they actually got in a relationship. This girl's entire content switched to her talking about her boyfriend. Like literally all of her videos, 99% of her videos was about Luke. Look at what I'm doing for Luke. Look at what I'm unpacking for Luke. Look at what I'm delivering for Luke. Luke delivering Luke. And I also noticed that every time you have to go out with Luke, Luke cancels somehow. And he's either going alone or with one of his with his buddies. So like, what were you doing in this relationship exactly besides being his assistant for free? Also, have you ever gotten one of those spam calls that know your name, your address, your blood type, what you ate in 2014? Yeah, that's not magic. Those are data brokers. That's why I partnered with Incogni. Our personal data is out there being collected by data brokers like they're collecting Pokemon. Incogni tracks down where your personal data is being sold online and gets it removed. Because if scammers don't get to it first, a random weirdo probably will. And if you find something before they do, you can use use Incogni's custom removal feature, send them your link, and your dedicated privacy expert will do the rest. The process is fully automated and you can track everything on your dashboard. Your data might reappear on these sites though, but thankfully Incogni will repeatedly remove it for you. If you tried and somehow hate protecting your privacy, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Remember kids, they can't harm you if they can't find you. Take your personal data back with Incogni. Use code LAZY at the link below and get 60% off an annual plan. That's incogni.com/lazy. And thank you Incogni for sponsoring. So because Luke was barely seen in any of these videos, like he was a missing person, who the fuck is Luke? Is Luke actually her boyfriend? Did she made him up? Like Luke didn't actually exist and he was just like an imaginary boyfriend that she created inside her head? But no, in fact, Luke does exist and she got him to do a Q&A with him. And you're probably so excited. Okay, what does Luke look like? Look like? Let us see the Highness himself and America's next top model. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke.
I think our relationship is definitely on the more traditional.
So I thought, I really did think Luke was gonna be that, like this Prince Charming. He'd have this amazing charm. But yeah, this is Luke, everybody. And you know what? When they say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, they are so right with that. Because I personally don't see what she's seeing. But hey, good for her. She has a boyfriend.
Side of things. I personally really like that. Like that's what I was looking for in a relationship. I like being the breadwinner, so to speak. I like being in a very masculine position to be like working extremely hard in terms of money.
Luke, why does he speak like that? I hate when people speak like that.
I like being the breadwinner of the family, the masculinity that it gives me. Like, I'm so masculine, you know, I'm so masculine. I only hang out with guys, yeah. Because I like guys, yeah. Because why would I hang out with girls? They give feminine energy. I only like guys, masculine guys.
Oh shit.
Provide for all of that, and then I hate anything around the house, taking care of the home, and like I have respect for you because I did that type of stuff when I was younger.
Yeah.
And so
Like chores and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I had to do chores, and then like I lived by myself for a period of time.
Whoa, he lived by himself.
And I think we're good with that because like you like doing that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Hold up, did he just describe chores? Did he say like, what the fuck was that explanation? I have this perspective of chores in my ideas, you know, like I've seen chores before. They kind of exist, like they're there, and I don't really like to do them because, ew, that's for like feminine stuff, you know? Like he has concepts of chores. Sort of like Donald Trump, like concept of plans, you know? So we have a masculine boyfriend who wants a traditional relationship, and he doesn't like doing chores because that's just a concept. And he has done that once before, but only when he was living alone for a few months, because otherwise his mommy did that. But he understands it though because he's seen it before, and he has a girlfriend now because and she's supposed to do that, right? You like I mean, obviously you like doing that, right? Yeah. Because, like, what else would you be good for, you know? I'm not getting any sex from you because I've never been a guy. But, like, you like that. Yeah, she likes that. I don't like it. Surprisingly, Luke asked her to be her girlfriend within the 2 weeks of them meeting them. And it has now been 2 years since they've been in a relationship. And things seem like they're going pretty fine. I would say they're very happy.
I just like have been glued to his side ever since I met him. And at 2 weeks into us meeting, he asked me to be his girlfriend. So things moved pretty fast, but they lasted because now we're going on 2 years of dating. So it all worked out.
Well, that aged like milk because a month or two, I believe, after this video dropped, they announced that they were breaking up. Surprise, surprise! But before we get into what happened with their relationship, like why did they end up breaking up? Because 2 years is not a long time, but it's also not a short time to be with someone and then to end up breaking up. I want to talk about the things that she was actually doing for Luke back in 2020, 2021, I believe. This is when COVID hit, and there was actually a trend going on back then called What I Do in a Day as a Stay-at-Home Girlfriend. And Kendall was actually the most popular TikTok TikToker back then when he came to this trend. Like she was getting 14 million views, 10 million views, 8 like these videos were getting her an average of 8 million views, and she was getting a lot of hate for these videos. So let me show you what was actually getting her a lot of hate.
This is everything I did for my boyfriend today as a stay-at-home girlfriend. The first thing I always do is make him a coffee.
Okay, he surely likes his
lattes.
I guess he
with
likes
some
his
cinnamon on
latte.
top. And then I take it down to his office for him.
Okay,
And then he handed me his
assistant.
water bottle to fill up. And I
Assistant.
realized I had to change the water filter, which I needed some help with.
Luke couldn't change it? You brought Luke because she couldn't change it. She realized that she needed help. I guess Luke helped her for a few minutes or whatever, and Luke couldn't finish it, so she ended up doing it herself and putting it back. Luke was right there. Like, Luke couldn't do it? Poor Luke. Oh, actually, personal apology to Luke. I realized that you're probably really busy having one of those stressful massages. I'm sorry, Luke. I wasn't familiar with your busyness.
I've continued to fill up his water with ice cubes.
Okay.
I tidied up our room and made the
Whoa.
bed, unloaded the dishwasher, and then reloaded it.
Okay.
Made Luke some chicken salad on toast, then made him another latte because he always
Another-
likes to have a second one in the afternoon.
How many lattes is Luke drinking?
I sorted all of our laundry into piles and started putting it into the washer. When it came around dinner time, I started to get cooking. I make
Okay.
dinner every night. Tonight I made lamb meatballs, which is one of Luke's favorite meals.
When I was watching these videos, she was always like, oh, I made Luke's favorite dinner. Oh, I made Luke's favorite lunch. I made Luke's favorite latte. I give Luke his favorite dildo. It's like, Luke's this, Luke's that, Luke. But like, what about a lunch that you would actually enjoy? Or like a favorite one, you know what I mean? I made my favorite lunch. Is Luke not gonna like one of your favorite lunches? Because it has always been about Luke. Like, imagine she starts recording and she's like, is Luke around? No, he's probably getting the massage. Hey guys. Hey everybody. So today I made my favorite breakfast. What did you say? Luke, sweetie, I was kidding, Luke! Is she not allowed to make her favorite stuff because Luke is the man of the house and his masculinity always gets to pick what they eat and what they do?
I made him tea,
Made him
and
tea.
then I hung up a lot of the laundry.
So those were the videos that were getting popular. The reason why she was getting hate is because the videos were a little bland. She was like, oh, I opened the shades. Oh, I did the laundry. Oh, I made him tea. There was nothing much to it, and I believe a lot of people were jealous that she was just a stay-at-home girlfriend and they had to go to work, which I'm like, you know what? I would also be jealous. Like, who wouldn't want to be a stay-at-home boyfriend slash girlfriend where I get to record TikToks? Today, I actually made a few lattes and I went to bed. And people finally started noticing that this relationship wasn't as fairy tale-ish as they made it seem on the internet. Because she made a video where she was saying the pros and the cons of being a stay-at-home girlfriend. And when she got to the cons, it seemed like reality hit her on the downsides of being a stay-at-home girlfriend.
Pros. I don't have to work.
Which
don't
I
have to report to
wish.
anybody. There's just a lot of freedom that comes with it. The
Okay.
only con is that I don't have much of my own income, but it doesn't really affect me much because my boyfriend does cover most of our expenses. I'm like kind of a minimalist, believe it or not. Like I'm not
And
like
she
a
says,
huge.
LOL, no you
I need
aren't.
all the newest things, all like the fanciest things. I
But
do
you
like nice
do.
things, but like I don't know. I just don't really feel the need to like have a ton of my own money. For
The
some reason.
lies.
Doesn't bother me. Maybe another con would be like sometimes I get bored and lonely because I'm all the way. That could be also because I'm all the way out here in Puerto Rico, and so I don't have much people I know here. So like sometimes when Luke works all day and he works also on the weekends, and I'm just by myself, I can get like a bit lonely and like just like too much into my routine. I don't know if that has to do with being a stay-at-home girlfriend, because even if I worked, I think that would still happen to me. I think that's just part of my personality. How's life? Life is amazing. I'm so happy right now. I feel like I'm really in this routine that I love.
But were you actually happy though? And I want to play this next clip because if it was me watching this video, I would never even notice what actually happened here. So thank God for TikTok watching this shit and paying attention, because if it was for me, we would have never figured it out. She posted another what I do in the day of a stay-at-home girlfriend. Actually, this was a morning routine as a 25-year-old stay-at-home girlfriend, but this one was a little different.
I made Luke his latte.
Okay, his Luke's
iced
50 lattes.
latte.
Luke definitely loves his lattes. Like, is Luke spending most of his day on the toilet taking shits? Because every time that I watch one of her videos, she's making at least 2 to 3 lattes a day for Luke. That toilet hates to see Luke coming.
Then I did my 5-minute journal and went on a walk on the beach to get a coffee with Luke.
Where's Luke?
And then I put my workout
Where's
clothes on.
Luke?
Did a workout at the gym with Luke.
With
and
Luke, yeah.
And I made myself my second caffeine drink for the day, matcha latte
Okay,
with
another
Bloom's
caffeine.
collagen.
Is this
and
a
then
Bloom
I planned
ad?
out the rest of my day in my new planner.
So, did anyone notice though? And I don't know if this is intentional or not, but she ends up showing her diary at the end. And if you pause and read, there's nothing but negative things written on there. Number 1, being able to sustain myself financially since college. The content I've created in the past 4 years. Negative self-talk, relying on other people to get through the day, week, month, year, limiting beliefs, unsatisfied with my looks, stagnation in my career, satisfaction, fulfillment, lack of fun, social life, and excitement. So despite her recording these get ready with me morning videos, what I make with my boyfriend, where she makes it seem like she has a perfect lifestyle, her life was not actually perfect at all, because she was miserable the entire time. And even on the video, she kind of admits that she's sad and she's not happy.
I'm feeling drained, hopeless, lonely, sad, crystal short.
So yeah, apparently and allegedly her boyfriend had her move her with him in Costa Rica, and she didn't have anyone there, so it was basically just her spending most of the time alone at home and allegedly doing all these things for Luke, which I'm like, at this point, just hire someone, you know? Like, I don't think me. Oh, but the sex part though. So he wanted someone to do things for him and someone to allegedly have sex with? Because after they broke up, she went on this podcast to say that the reason why she quit doing OnlyFans was because of Luke and his traditional ways. But then Luke kept her as a girlfriend for 2 years, not a single like proposal, since traditional relationships are all about like being married and this and this and that. But keeping someone as a girlfriend just to do shit, allegedly, just to do shit for you, doesn't really speak traditional much. And she also admits that he allegedly didn't let her wear what she wanted to.
Wanted to wear this dress out in Dubai, and like he thought it was like too sexy for me to wear. He's trying to tell me that I can't wear a dress to dinner. I'm an artist. I want to feel free. Even regardless of that, you should feel like you can wear whatever you want to wear without anyone saying anything about it. A part of me is very wholesome. It just doesn't feel like unconditional love if it only loves me if I'm this like Christian wholesome girl. Like, I put OnlyFans for him. I made that decision. And like now we're good. At least that's my perspective.
Yeah,
right?
like,
But he's
why?
not like
You
that.
can't
Like,
let it go.
I was an OnlyFans girl, even though I quit. That was such a big part of my life that made me happy. Like, I love doing photo shoots. I love.
So she
like,
quit
wearing
all of that
tiny
because of
outfits.
Luke.
I love feeling sexy. I love using my body as art. Even if I'm not doing OnlyFans, like I'm still doing those things.
And I found out that the reason why they broke up 2 years later, allegedly by the way, was because Luke couldn't let go of her past, of her being an OnlyFans content creator. So then that's why they broke up. But like, what do you mean you couldn't let go of her past when you asked her to be your girlfriend 2 weeks after you met her, where you knew that she was an OF creator, and you had her as your girlfriend for 2 years until you realized, you know what, I don't like the fact that she was an OF creator. She quit, by the way, when they started dating. So how are you gonna change your mind 2 years later? Or like, did he find a new assistant? And she even says that during the relationship, allegedly, he was calling her like all sorts of weird names, like she's demonic because she used to be an OF creator. Like imagine waking up every day close to someone and they think that you're demonic because of the shit that you used to do, allegedly.
So like, of course, like Luke has like some Christian like morals. Basically, he just should have never pursued an OnlyFans.
Yeah,
girl.
if you never...
His morals were so misaligned with mine, and you know, I'm still okay with it.
Oh
Everything in the sex work industry, I'm such an open-minded person. I don't have any judgment or negative feelings about that, and I don't regret anything. And he's like mad at me that I don't regret it. He's mad that I don't have the same mindset that he does about it.
He thinks that you should be like,
thinks
fuck, I wish I never did OnlyFans.
Yes, he thinks that like
That was so
OnlyFans
dumb.
is like demonic. He literally has been using those words.
That's a heavy word.
Demonic. And that when we met, because we met through the same person, which was my OnlyFans manager, a demonic dark energy.
Imagine the irony of that. Meeting someone through your OnlyFans manager. What was he expecting from an OnlyFans manager? He was gonna find her a Christian girl? How are you gonna meet someone through an OnlyFans manager and you're gonna say that, oh, there was a dark demonic energy? Dude, if you found a dark demonic energy through her, my question is, why are you dating her 2 weeks after you met her? I'm so confused. It's like you don't like everything about this person, but then you start dating her so quickly, and then you allegedly, not allegedly, but yeah, allegedly, you hire her as a free assistant. Allegedly. I mean, you didn't hire her, but like, she might as well be a free assistant. You weren't even his wife to be doing the things that you were doing for him.
That's why we got together, because we were like, through trauma,
What?
were tied together. Like, these are his words. All like religious stuff. Like,
You
stuff
were
he's talking
tied
about.
to-
Which you just aren't aligned with either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a spiritual person, but I'm not religious.
I know, like they're
And
different. though.
religious is like believes in like
The devil.
the devil, and like that there's like something afterwards, and that he doesn't want to get dragged into this like devilish energy. And he said that he felt like the whole time we were together he was fighting demons. This is just his perspective. I'm just saying everything that he says, because when he was on the phone, I just let him talk. Like, I did not want to break up.
You know what he meant by he was fighting demons? He wanted to be in a gay relationship. Allegedly. Everything is alleged. Everything that I say in this video is alleged, by the way. Because what do you mean you were in a relationship with this girl and the entire time you were like, oh, I had to fight demons, you know, because I was like attracted to allegedly other people, because that's what it's sounding like. What the fuck do you mean you were fighting? That's exactly what it sounds like from someone who was in a relationship and he was fighting demons not to be with allegedly. And I feel bad for her, because back when she was in a relationship, she was posting videos like, oh, I wasn't feminine enough before I was in this relationship. The relationship that I'm in now made me way more feminine.
And I think that I'm in my most feminine era of my life right now. Hopefully I only get more feminine as I grow up, because I think the divine feminine is just such a beautiful energy to embody as a female, and I equate it with my highest self. Like when I picture my highest self, I picture this like ultra feminine fairy princess, and that's what I'm going for.
I feel like being feminine is very subjective, and not for a single second when I was watching her old videos before she got in a relationship, for a second I thought, ooh, she is giving me like masculine energy here. She isn't being so feminine. You know what I mean? It's like, why on earth would she say that she wasn't feminine unless...
One thing that helps with this too is my boyfriend is extremely masculine, I would say. He's very much in his masculine energy, and the two of us are like yin and yang, and I think that we make each other more polar. Like, I make him more masculine, he makes me want to be more feminine. So I think that's also a reason why I feel the most feminine right now, because I've been with him for a little over a year and a half. I was definitely a bit more masculine before I met him.
Now, how much do you want to bet that allegedly he told her that she wasn't being feminine enough? And I guess he probably allegedly told her that, hey babe, when you're doing OF, that wasn't really feminine, but now that you're a trad girlfriend, that makes you so much more feminine. How does her being in her trad era make her more feminine? Like, what exactly did he think being feminine is? And to let a guy, a man, tell you that, hey, you're actually not feminine, so you should do this, this, and this, and this, and that instead to be more, that would piss me off. To let a guy tell me that I'm not feminine, like, fuck do you know about being feminine, you know? It's like having a girl approach you and be like, hey, you should stop scratching your balls because that's bad for you. Like, bitch, fuck do you know about scratching your balls? Do you understand how good that feels? Like, come talk to me about balls when you got a pair. That was like a stupid analogy, I'm sorry.
It's hard because I feel so empty and lost. Like, he was the center of my life.
Yeah, you literally
Damn,
done
she's
everything
still-
for him.
Like, I moved my whole life to be with him. I changed up my entire content, my entire career, my location. I don't have any friends anymore. Like, I literally, like, gave up everything to be with him. Devoted so much of my life to him. Every day I would, like, take care of him.
Like taking care of a
making
child.
breakfast, lunch, dinner, doing laundry, like, packing our stuff, unpacking things. Like, I was in charge of the household because of him. Like, when I'm living by myself, like, that's not how things look. I'm not in the kitchen all day, like, that's for sure.
Really? Because he made it sound like you love doing those chores. Can we go back to that second real quick?
You like doing that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's hard because
Like
he's
it's-
taken care of me for so long, so it's like I'm starting to look
That's
at
so
houses. And I'm
weird.
like, holy fuck! Like I have to pay for this shit myself now. Like,
Yeah, it's terrifying. When you're in a relationship,
That is so relatable. Like, you have to look at houses and be like, wait, I have to pay for this? Oh my god. This girl, the fact that she was in a relationship for 2 years really got her messed up. To leave everything to someone else and not have to worry how the world works, that's kind of scary, not gonna lie. The fact that she got this delusional that she saw a house and she's like, oh fuck, I have to pay for this myself? I mean, I'm sorry, it's just weird how her mindset switch to this like crazy thinking, right? That's what being in a relationship where you leave everything to your husband or to your wife, whoever is in charge and does mostly everything, because you're leaving everything to that person. So you just become this, like, you isolate yourself in this bubble and you have no idea how the outside world works. That's actually my biggest fear, honestly.
it's like, oh, Luke likes to eat steak. Like that means we're gonna have steak every night.
Yes,
I don't have to
exactly.
decide
What?
what to eat.
exactly.
I don't
the
have to-
little things, even just like that.
Yeah, like. And Luke has business in Dubai. Like, okay, we're going to Dubai for
Yes,
2 weeks.
and
Like,
now you have now it's a blank slate, and having a blank slate is really scary.
everywhere I imagine myself living, I just imagine myself like falling into this depression. Cause I'm like, I'm just gonna be alone. Like anywhere in the world, I'm gonna be alone.
This is actually some really scary thinking. The fact that she said, we're having dinner and I'm gonna make Luke's favorite thing. Oh, we're having lunch, so we're gonna eat Luke's favorite lunch. There's gotta be a word for this, right? Where your entire personality is like shifted into this other person and you're only thinking about that other person. Is this obsession? This has to be obsession. Because she really lost the way how life is supposed to work, and she's only thinking about stuff that Luke would do, and she's just following him like a trail of delusion. I do have an update though, because they broke up almost 2 years ago and Kendall has returned to OF content again and she seems to be doing better. So I'm happy that at least at the end she went back to doing what she likes to do. Moral of the story, do not depend on anyone but yourself, because even the person that you love the most will end up abandoning you. Damn, that was sad. But if you did enjoy this video, please hit like, subscribe, and the bell icon, and consider becoming a member to watch my videos a day early, ad-free, and sponsor-free. Members, let me look cool for you guys. Thank you Bree, Sour, Miyakified, Sheila, Bubbly, Zeta, Ricky, Shlami, Shadow, Viden, County, Ricky, V, Think Positive, Illegal Trash, Diola, Agni, Chris, Ellie, and Hungry. And I gotta go, cause Luke is paying me a visit and you know what he needs, right? He's not